needed Jimmy for something. He was gone Friday.
Big cock questions?
Well, no, there was a Jim C episode we needed.
That's true. I can't even remember.
Oscar, what's up?
Yeah, so I was watching Idol the other night, and Kara did exactly the same thing. Now, I didn't see the first half of it during the auditions part, but there's this one guy, one contestant. He's got blonde, curly hair, and she just melted all over him. He said during the audition process, she said, "Why don't you take your shirt off?" So he did, and the producers of Idol played this up, and you know, showing everything. And I think this past week, while he was on stage, she started looking up and says, I'm a married woman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey, wherever you are, but I'm in love with this man. You know, just play it up.
Did you lose this?
Sir, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me and Obi finally made eye contact, and it's like,
I'm like trying to be,
because I'm thinking maybe it's me, and I'm like, I think I lost him.
Well, I'm trying to be polite because we'll tear down a wall. We're kind of using you, Oscar, to set up probably another 10 phone calls.
I hope not like yours.
I'm a little nervous.
Sorry. Then you feel bad because he's just nervous.
Oscar, I'm sorry.
He's farting.
I feel bad now.
He's nervous belly.
Yeah.
Gurgle.
And then I was like...
Is there anything worse?
Hot, airy farts coming out of Oscar's asshole.
Is there anything worse than beating up a listener and then he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just nervous."
I'm just nervous.
God damn it! You know what, Oscar? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I apologize, Oscar.
Oscar. What do we got for Oscar today? Hold on, I'm giving you something. You want to see a real shitty movie that we got some Blu-ray copies of?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
We got that dumb 2012 movie.
Oh God, I haven't even seen that.
On Blu-ray. It's a real shitty movie. Are they hoping for a nice positive fucking plug?
I don't know. Maybe there's behind the scenes stuff. Maybe you could see how the CGI was done.
They're not sponsors or anything, so you can.
We just got them ourselves. We'll give you a copy of that 2012 on Blu-ray for being assholes to you. Thanks, Oscar.
John Cusack's been in a couple of good movies. That's a good selling point. Not this one, but
I liked him in Say Anything.
I liked him in that, what was that Stephen King movie, 1408?
Yeah, whatever.
Something like that,
whatever
hotel
room number it was.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
And then there was that other one. Yeah.
The one where they were at the motel.
Yeah.
Thing.
Identity.
Identity.
Right?
Yeah, that was good.
Let me see that.
Now, this hunk of shit, this piece of shite.
He was great in High Fidelity.
High Fidelity?
That's a fantastic movie.
He was in that one, and as a young child in some of those old movies with, Anthony Michael Hall.
Better Off
Dead. Yes. Don't IMDb this shit. Top of mind today.
Just great movies. But now, let me point out, this is a hunk of shit.
Well, it says, Anthony, 2012 Blu-ray. Phenomenal. 2012 is the best disaster movie ever.
It is a disaster.
Oh. Towering Inferno was better than this.
Best disaster movie ever. OJ was in that, wasn't he?
Yes,
or
he
that
was.
Earthquake?
Best
I was confused. So which one was in Sense-Around?
What's some of those other disaster movies we got?
Independence Day.
Poseidon Adventure.
That one underground with the subway tunnels.
You mean with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Daybreak?
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Can't remember.
No?
I was going to go with Ben-Hur. I don't know.
No.
Day
After Tomorrow.
What was the best disaster movie ever? I'm not taking this. This is Sean Edwards from Fox TV. Sean Edwards, eat a dick.
Armageddon.
How could you say it's the best disaster movie ever?
Deep Impact. Sorry.
Same movie, only one was really much better than the other one.
I don't know. I think most popular is probably Independence Day. I mean, that kind of started that whole, that whole disaster movie revival.
Yeah, because there were like the Irwin Allen disaster movies, which included the Poseidon Adventure, Earthquake, Towering Inferno, which gave it was the formula, the airport, things like that. It was learn about the cast, learn about the characters, get emotionally invested in the first half of the movie, in the wonderful characters, like the likes of, I don't know,
which movie are we going with?
Sonny Bono, O.J. Simpson.
Are we doing Poseidon Adventure?
Charlton Heston. I'm just doing like all of them.
All right, because then you go with Shelley Winters,
Leslie. What's his name? Yes, yes. And then the second half is the disaster. Now you're so emotionally tied to these people that now you're like, ooh, they got to make it out. Who's going to make it out? I hope they make it out. And they don't all make it out.
That's like 2012.
Now, is 2012 the same thing?
Yeah, because you get to know the family.
Only it's a wicked piece of shit, right? You get to know the Cusacks?
Well, first they're in a car.
What, Sam? What happens?
First they're in a car. No, I'm trying to explain. They get in a car, and they're trying to outrun the world, like collapsing. Could you turn that? And then they get in a plane, and then they got to get in another plane. And then they got to get on the boat at the end, but the boat's going to close. So they got to sneak on the boat, but then they get stuck in one of the parts of the boat and almost drown on the boat. It's a disaster movie. I don't care. Whoa. Trying to outrun the...
Oh, there it goes.
It's supposed to be for a list.
2012. That was a disaster right in the garbage pail.
Well, just wipe off my phlegm because I'm using that garbage pail today.
You could get Opie sickness. You could win that.
Yeah, just fucking wipe off the phlegm and mail that out to that fucking...
Yeah.
The greatest disaster movie ever. Go, come on. And as far as Independence Day, the one scene that took me out of that whole movie...
Yeah.
Was the fact that everyone was leaving Washington, was it, right?
Yep.
And the one side of the highway was wide open. Why wouldn't they open up those fucking lanes?
Everyone's
disaster,
leaving. Both east and west or north and south.
Why are you behaving the rules of the road?
Yeah. There's a zombie movie, and at the very end, it shows zombies going over the Brooklyn Bridge, but they didn't have permits to film.
Yeah.
So obviously they couldn't shut the bridge down. So as zombies are coming over the Brooklyn Bridge, it's just traffic. It's just like nice, normal afternoon traffic going back and forth.
They look zombies.
I know the concept of the movie in general is whacked, but when I see dumb little things like that, it takes me out of the movie. I'm like, really? Like someone wouldn't figure out, you know what? No one at this point in time is going to go to Washington except for that one
Jeff Goldblum and his father.
Yeah, but you could.
And his father. Why is there nobody on this side of the road? Shut it.
I'm eating out of a yarmulke, David.
I should set up a toll booth. We could make some change.
It really was awful.
Oh, stereotypical fucking step and fetch it as far as a Jew goes.
Why does nobody get along, the black, the white? I don't know. I don't know.
Air Force One, this is nice.
Oh. It's my David.
My David.
He likes math.
You'd all be dead if it wasn't for my son David.
That really was an embarrassing fucking sellout.
Really
But that's
horrible.
like a black actor going, loading.
It really is. Absolutely is exactly like that. Why the Jewish organizations should have jumped all over him for that part.
And I hate the naivete. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Naivete. Like when they try to make a corny social point. Why don't black and white get along? I don't know. And that's supposed to raise questions in all of us.
Yeah, you're supposed to sit there and go, yeah, the really over-the-top Jew guy is right.
Yeah.
Why can't we?
Fucking so irritating.
And then, of course, Harvey Fierstein is the gay guy. I gotta call my mother. Oh, my mother. Oh, because he's gay and he has a mom thing.
We get it.
Yeah.
I wish the spaceship looked like a cigar so it could fly up my asshole. Because I'm gay and I like that.
Nothing worse than stereotypical gays in movies.
I know.
There's nothing worse than when they, like, even James Cameron couldn't do it. When they try to make a point socially or politically, they're so bad at it.
It's ham-handed.
Fuck.
It's ham-handed. They smack you over the face with it.
It really is enraging.
In 2012, the crazy guy is played by Woody Harrelson.
You saw the movie?
I saw 2012.
All right.
Woody Harrelson plays this crazy guy. He lives in like a trailer, and he broadcasts pirate radio against the man. And he knows.
Oh, yeah.
That
He
there's
knows
a
that there's a disaster coming.
Yeah.
But oh, wow, man. How cool would that be?
I feel sorry for people like Sam, the youngsters out there.
Why?
Your expectations are very, very low.
I take everything with a grain of salt.
You have no idea how cool movies used to be.
Well, in
They
2012...
didn't just put pieces of shit together like this 2012. There used to be a purpose to putting a movie together.
The reason John Cusack gets to go on this journey in 2012 at the end is because he wrote this. He was like an author.
Spoiler alert right here. What are you doing?
I don't know if it's a spoiler. I don't even remember if it's a spoiler. What difference does it make?
Damn, you're right.
I love how he comes in here with excitement and we just beat him down.
He's like, who cares?
Right.
Gives a shit.
You see, John Cusack's an author, and he sold very few books.
Yeah.
But thank God, the one person who's a big fan of his is the daughter of the President of the United States of America.
Oh.
Wow.
So,
Which one? Wow. There's two, right?
Two
daughters of the president.
No. It's not Barack Obama.
Why?
It's Danny Glover.
Oh, it is a black president,
Yes.
though.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And it's 2012?
Yes. It's Danny Glover.
Is it after the election?
I don't know, but Danny Glover is the president.
Wow.
He's not playing Barack Obama. He's just playing...
The president can't get a cab? Like, Danny Glover was very angry about that, I remember.
He was furious.
He was really mad.
Yeah. Sherry, what's up?
I was wondering if you ever saw that movie about the volcano underground with Tommy Lee Jones and Anne Heche. At the end of the movie, there's like an explosion and everybody's covered with ash. And this little girl points out that everybody looks the same. And they just show like slow motion of like people.
A social message.
Yeah, great. Everyone looks like Al Jolson. They can sing Mammy.
I hate when little children point out things that should be obvious to the adults, and then the adults take note.
And they go, wow, you know, it's the innocence of the child that makes us realize, look, we all look the same when we're covered with ash.
I just thought of a really bad example of that is in, what was it called, The Day After Tomorrow?
Yeah.
That new one with Jake Gyllenhaal, where basically in the end, because of these natural disasters, the United States becomes a third world country and has to rely on...
to Mexico.
And
yeah. Piece of shit.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
And then it pans out at the end, and the last line of the movie is two astronauts in space looking at the world, and they go, boy, looks pretty small from up here, doesn't it?
Social messages, man.
And they're always the same.
Oh,
and they're always written by some douche. The type of people that write those movies are the type of guys that will fucking corner you at a party with a drink and give you fucking horrible... You know what, man? My blood's the same color as his. I heard that fucking sentiment 30 years ago, asshole. Shut up. Don't spoon feed me, you cunt.
Let's say hi to Eddie in Jersey. Eddie.
It's Vinny.
All right, Vinny, what's up, brother?
Danny Glover in 2012 was so bad, you could actually hear his teeth about to fall out.
Oh, does he have the denture talk?
Does he have denture talk?
You can't understand one word in that entire movie with him.
Yeah, I guess he does. Now that he brings that up.
Great.
Yeah, I do remember him.
Nothing better than denture talk. They can't talk over their teeth. Live long and prosper. Spock's giant fucking dentures.
That's the funniest thing ever.
Clacking in his head. Fuck.
You think they'd have, like, dental implants 1,000 years from now?
Yeah, really. Yeah, you'd think they could be able to just give you something that makes you grow new teeth.
Yeah.
That far in the future, if we have a warp drive. But no, Spock's trying to talk over. You have been and always will be my friend. Yeah? You'd spit in your teeth out. Stop it, Spock.
I hate
Get
you
some
for that.
space-age Effordent.
He did ruin it, didn't he?
I hate
Anthony
you for
ruined the
that.
movie.
Because I finally
was
saw Star
terrible.
Trek, and that just took me out of the movie. I was just thinking of Anthony, and I started laughing.
Clickety-clack fucking dentures.
And every time he appeared, it was a very serious scene.
I
and
know.
I just couldn't get into it because Anthony's impression.
Might as well have those wind-up clack-clack teeth shoved in his face. And we all know the world's going to end in 2012 anyway. That's what the Mayans say.
Well, you saw the movie last night, so now you know it's true. Why would you sit through 2012?
Because I was in a hotel, and I had gotten some nice room service, and I was jockeying through the channels, the on-demand, still in theaters kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then 2012's there, and I go,
is 2012 still in theaters?
No, but it was just past the still in theaters. Thing is, the still in theaters, I'd either seen it or I didn't want to see it.
Right.
And then 2012, I'm like, all right, let me see what all the hubbub is about how bad this is. Wow. Incredibly bad.
It was a blockbuster.
A
lot of people saw that 2012.
Did they? Mm-hmm. Did it make a lot of money?
I mean, they did okay.
Because
I guess I shouldn't say it was a blockbuster, but it did okay for the studio.
It was a bucket of shit. Just a bucket of shit.
Why?
I mean, I understand in our modern day movies with all the CGI and everything you can do, you're supposed to kind of just take it for what it's worth.
Well,
not be so critical about the effects, what you see, because they can do the impossible. But when the impossible is completely impossible and improbable and just, it really is ridiculous. He's driving a stretch limousine down a highway that is breaking apart underneath him, yet he doesn't seem to fall into any holes. He just jumps over things with this Evel Knievel limousine.
Well, earthquakes are magical because if you have an earthquake, you could drive all over the place in a limo. But on a regular day, if some asshole fucking stalls out, there's delays for hours.
Of course.
But if it's an earthquake, everything's magical.
And it's okay if the earthquake follows you instead of it just happening all over. If it's just behind you. So you're driving and being chased by the earthquake, then you could probably get away. Although if it happens in front of you, it usually makes some type of ramp that you can then jump over a chasm.
A perfect ramp.
With a stretch limousine, have it land, and still just be able to drive off.
Sure.
And you could have a guy take a plane off and for some reason fly it at an altitude of 2 feet instead of, getting up in the air away from the falling buildings.
Right.
He's got to fly between falling buildings. And it was just, it was crap. Just garbage. John Cusack and his kids, they got to have the story about the wife and the kids that he's estranged from and the new guy in their life and how he doesn't like him, and then now they got to build up this relationship and
And is there problems with the new guy, even though there's an earthquake happening, they're still bickering?
Oh, absolutely.
Instead of going, you know what, I hate your fucking guts, but you know what, the world's ending, so why don't we work together and we'll figure out that other shit later.
Well, they finally did,
they did
later in the movie, but...
wow, you made it to later in the movie?
I made it right to the end of the movie.
That's your problem. I can understand starting a bad movie, but actually ending a bad movie,
they made big boats.
That's bad. They made big boats?
Yeah, they made giant arcs.
I was going to say, they found Noah?
Yeah, they made giant arcs because, the Earth was coming apart. But for some reason, the oceans are okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So, it was so bad.
Hold on. Let me say hi to Jeff in Cleveland. Jeff.
Yeah, I love how in 2012 the cracks just happened perfectly, like right between the finger of God and man and the Sistine Chapel, or right between the couple when they're about ready to get divorced or have a fight. And there are always these great lines like, "Oh, I just hope the Earth doesn't crack up," and then there's just this huge split.
Yeah.
And then the second scene, everybody's like, "Oh, okay, well, the grocery store just split apart, but yeah, hey, we're just gonna go off to school today. Everything's fine."
Yeah, but everyone's fine. Yeah, don't give me a cornball line like, I just feel like something's coming between us. And right when he says that, the Earth opens up between both of them. Hey, stop it.
Yuck.
Bad dialogue, bad movie.
All right, sir. Thank you. Let's go to Heather in North Carolina. Heather.
Hey, boys. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Heather?
Hey.
Just want to throw in 2012 had one phenomenal redeeming quality, and that was Woody Harrelson played the best stoned-out conspiracy nut I've ever seen.
Woody's in that?
Yeah, Woody's in that.
It was way over the top, Woody.
It was not his best role, but it was what other stone-out conspiracy nut have you seen that was better than that one?
I don't know. Mel Gibson in Conspiracy Theory was pretty good.
I hate Mel Gibson. He sucks.
You're the only girl alive that hates Mel Gibson.
Woody Harrelson was way over the top, crazy guy. He's broadcasting on the radio from a backpack with an antenna on the mountaintop while he watches volcanoes explode.
Well, that's what would happen now.
Of course.
We're all trying to broadcast wherever we go now.
Yeah.
That's what this is becoming.
That's what he was doing.
Woody always plays his roles over the top, though. Think about it.
Yeah, he does.
The character was ridiculous.
Really?
Sorry, Heather.
Oh, well, Heather.
No problem, man. Have a good morning, boys.
All right, thanks, Heather. Let's go to Steve the trucker. Steve.
Hey, Steve.
What's up, boys?
Hey.
Anthony, I'm trying to take all this in here. Now, you're saying that the limo and jumping over cracks and earthquake is fake, but yet a DeLorean that disappears in a flux capacitor is wonderful. That's real.
See, this is supposed to be based on some type of reality. That 2012, the Mayans say that blah, and they're backing it up with this scientific data that is supposed to be true, and that it just no. I could buy the fact that there's a flying DeLorean that works off of Mr. Fusion than I can quicker than I could this fucking piece of shite.
All right, boys, later.
All right, let's go to Space Trucker. Space Trucker!
Hey, good morning, boys.
What's up, Space?
Well, I got sort of tricked into watching that movie. I come off the road, my wife's rented it, and within about 15 minutes, I realized that the saving grace to this was watch it as a comedy. So it's my wife and a doofus friend and her husband, and they're watching it, and I am rolling in my chair, and they're looking at me. And the other thing about Woody Harrelson, I think Woody saw it as a chump movie. They offered him money, and Woody's crazy, but I think he played over the top because it was the only thing he could do and save face.
I think, I think he just saw a giant payday for a movie that had a big budget and stepped in. I mean, what's Woody done lately? He did the Zombieland, which,
right.
Again, over-the-top Woody, but I guess he was supposed to be over-the-top Woody in that one.
So who do you have the most respect for? Cusack, who I like, who tried to play it like a part.
All right, why do you like Cusack?
One movie, Pushing 10. Him and Billy Bob Thornton. I liked it.
Okay.
That was good.
Because he's not in a lot of good movies.
I didn't mind that 1408. Was that the room number?
Was he in that?
Yeah. I didn't mind that movie. A lot of people said it sucked. It was like boring or slow or something. That one I've seen a couple of times and thought that was pretty good. Stephen King book. And
so that was that shot of the Hitchcock movie. Punching Out.
All right, thanks, Space.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Let's go to Mike in Boston. Mikey.
What's happening, boys?
How's your dumb mayor doing? We haven't got an update on him in a while.
He's a babbling asshole.
That's it. All right.
Anyways, me and my buddies made a drinking game of that movie because I saw it first with my girl, and then I was like, guys, listen, this movie sucks. It's a fucking comedy, but what I want you to do is every time a car leaves the ground, drink. And
wow.
The limousines jumping in the fucking air. It was like Speed with the bus jumping over the friggin' bridge. It was friggin' awful.
Yeah, when the limo jumps and just lands perfectly.
And drives away like everything's cool.
Yeah.
That movie sucks. Punch it out.
All right. What was better,
Hazard.
2012 or Twister? As far as over-the-top fucking disaster movies
You know
go.
what? Only time will tell, because now Twister is a classic bad movie.
Right.
This is too new, so it really sucks. But oh, wow, that's tough. Twister, I say. No, I'll watch Twister a few times just to laugh at Bill Paxton and the ridiculousness. I shan't watch 2012 again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, it's got to be Twister then.
Yeah.